be doing a full review and tutorial using the new palette from Nars. This is called the Skin Deep Eyeshadow Palette. If I can get it open. Getting it open with nails is not the easiest. I'm just going to say it's not the easiest. So this palette retails for $59. It's brand new. It just launched on the Sephora website and the Nars website. The reason why I decided to purchase this palette is because I recently reviewed the Ignited palette and I love this little palette. Like, love this little palette. Love the shimmer shades. I love the dual chrome shades. And I actually really love the matte shades in this palette as well. This was my first Nars palette that I ever have bought. And I loved it so much that when I seen this one, I was like, yeah, I should get that. That's really pretty. This is a ultimate multi-use palette created for all skin tones with 12 neutral shades to define, line, and highlight eyes and brows. Before I continue, let me just point this out. This is not created for all skin tones. And let me explain why. This is, I talk about this later on in the video in my final thoughts, but I'm just going to say this right off the bat from the very beginning. If you have fair, light skin tones, I don't think you're going to like this palette because it's pretty dark. The shades are all pretty dark, and I kind of feel like you might run the risk of being too overwhelmed with all the pigmentation. So if you have lighter skin tones, I probably wouldn't even purchase this. I wouldn't even think about purchasing it. I think this palette is geared for like a medium to deep skin tones. These shadows are deeply pigmented and blend out beautifully. I wouldn't call this a neutral palette. So it says that it's a neutral palette, but I wouldn't say this is a neutral palette. I would say this palette is definitely more of a cool tone palette. So even though it says it's neutral, no. So it says, expose yourself to the ultimate palette of nude shadows. Go from subtle to smoky with rich mattes, lustrous shimmers, and smoldering metallic shadows. Nars Pigment Powder Suspension Technology delivers incredible payoff via pigment suspended in an innovative liquid binding system to create rich, long-wearing, high-impact color in one stroke. Each shadow can be used for a multitude of ways for a variety of Nars signatures looks. Eyes and brows get shaded and lined, highlighted and defined because natural is anything but neutral. So I do kind of agree with that. I do think the shades are buttery, creamy. The metallic shades are amazing. The shimmering shades are amazing. All the shades are amazing. But I'm just being completely transparent with you. If you have lighter or like real pale skin, I would stay far away from this palette because I don't think this is going to work for you. On the flip side of that, I do think that if you do have lighter skin or pale skin, I think this one would be probably the one I would grab. This is the Ignited palette. I just don't think this one, this Skin Deep palette is for all skin tones. I definitely disagree with that. And let me also say this, just because I'm reviewing the palette doesn't mean you need to run out and buy it. I bought this palette because I really love the Ignited palette, and I really want to start buying more Nars because I do love the pigmentation in that palette. I think this palette has really good pigmentation. I just do not believe that that looks the same. You can see this and then you can see the picture. The picture on the Sephora website looks much more rich in pigment and much more warm tone. And this is not a warm tone palette. This is a cool tone palette. But I'm excited to create this beautiful bronzy eye look for you, give you guys some of my thoughts on the palette. I use several shades. I don't use all of them, but I do try to use several shades. Without further ado, let's jump right into the video. I'm going to show you guys how I create the look. Then later on, I'm going to swatch it and give you guys my final thoughts on the palette. So let's jump right into the video. This is what the packaging looks like. It's black, which I like because it doesn't really show fingerprints, which I am very, very happy about that. And then it has the rose gold in the writing. So it's really, really pretty. And the box is really pretty too. Like, I love all those shades. This is the first palette that I ever bought from Nars. And this is the Ignited palette, and I really like this palette. I like the dual chrome shades, I like the shimmer shades, and the matte shades were very, very pigmented. And being that it was the first time I ever used Nars eyeshadow, I was very impressed with the pigmentation and the way that they blended. But they are very expensive, and I mean, that's something that you guys have to decide whether you want to spend that much money on it, because this one was expensive as well. I had several messages from you guys requesting for me to review this palette, and this one has those beautiful taupe, champagne, rose goldy, bronzy type shades that I live for. Most of the matte shades in here are cool tones, but it is a stunning palette. Like, it is just beautiful. I'm excited to use these shimmer shades. The only thing that I have on my eye is when I put my concealer on, I blended it out with a sponge, but without adding product. I just took whatever was on the sponge and ran it over my eyelids. I want this to be a very natural, bronzy, smoky type eye. Not super dark, but still kind of sultry, I guess. If I went on with a heavy concealer in the eyelid, you know, or a eyeshadow primer, I kind of feel like I would take away from that natural look. Whenever I'm using copper shades or bronzy shades, I always like my natural skin tone. Or, you know, when I blend out foundation, sometimes you get foundation like in that area. I always like that natural skin tone to kind of shine through. And I feel like if you put a concealer or a primer over top of it, it kind of takes away from that. I am going to go into this first shade right here in the palette. And I'm going to apply that over top right here, but not bringing it up too high. Like, I'm going to bring it up a little bit, but not a lot. Like, I'm bringing whatever is left in the brush up to that top part, but still keeping it mostly focused on this lower portion of the eye. I'm going to be using my Sonia G Pro Eye Set. I love these brushes so freaking much. I am so glad I spent the money on these, you guys. I love them so much. So I am going to take this flat tip brush. It kind of has a nice flat angle on it, and I'm going to first go into this shade right here. These are super soft and super buttery. Now I went up a little bit too high, so I'm just kind of taking a brush and kind of blending that out. But now if you guys can hear a vacuum, I'm sorry, my husband is right upstairs from me vacuuming. He's a good hubby, so he's upstairs vacuuming. So if you guys hear that, I do apologize for that, but it is a Saturday, so everybody's home and it is what it is. But okay, right away, you guys see how quickly that blended in, and it's very, very soft. Like, these shadows are super pigmented and super, super soft. So I already love the way that blended in and just how easy it was. Like, so crazy easy. Then I'm going to take a brush that looks like this. I'm actually going to go into this cool tone shade right here. It's kind of like a gray kind of cool tone shade. I'm going to first go into that shade and use that shade to kind of blend that shimmer up into the crease a little bit. Probably one of the softer shimmer shades I've used. That's the thing that I've noticed with a Nars palette, is that their formula is just exceptionally soft. Everything is soft, everything is buttery. Okay, I am gonna go into this shade right here, and I kind of want to just darken my crease a little bit with that shade and just bring a tiny bit of warmth. But these are fast, quick, beautiful, and very soft. Definitely one of the more softer shadows that I have used. I'm not kidding. Like, these are extremely soft shadows. I'm going to switch back to this brush, and I want to go in to this rose gold shade right here. I want to concentrate that, so I'm using that flat brush. I want to concentrate this like right here on the lash line, stamping it over here on this outer corner. Do you see how pigmented and beautiful these are? They're just super stinking buttery. I think I might sweep it over top just a little bit. Like, I still want that champagne shade to show up. I think I might go back in with that champagne shade, and I'm really not getting much fallout. Maybe a tiny bit, but I'm not getting much. This is absolutely stunning. Okay, so I'm gonna go into this shade right here, the third matte shade on the top row, and I'm gonna kind of buff that in and kind of just add a little bit of dimension right there in the crease. This takes like no effort, like literally no effort at all. So if you guys like doing more of a beautiful coppery kind of smoky eye, I highly 100% recommend not setting this with any kind of concealer or anything like that, because I just think it complements the skin tone. Like, I just think these type of shades, I like the gradual change in shade, and I just think it looks better up against skin tone. I just think that the skin tone just complements any type of bronzy, coppery type eye. So I'm going to take a pencil brush, and I'm going to go into the champagne shade that we used, that second one on the bottom row, and I'm just going to bring that along my lower lash line. I'm just gonna like smoke this out. And it's gorgeous, you guys. Like, this shade is so stinking buttery and so beautiful. Now I'm gonna go into the rose gold, and I'm gonna, this one right here, and kind of concentrate this right here on this outer portion of the eye. Dang, these are pretty. I love this palette. Wipe the brush off, and I am gonna go into this shade right here and just use that shade to just add a little bit of dimension within those shimmers, and just use that, like using a matte shade to kind of blend those two shimmers together. How beautiful that is. So easy. And like, these shadows are crazy stinking soft. I cannot believe how soft these shadows are. I don't know why I've waited this long to buy my Nars palettes, because these are incredibly soft, pigmented, beautiful eyeshadows. I've heard so many people rave about the Milk Makeup eyeliners. This is the Longwear gel eyeliners. I bought one because I wanted to see what the hype was about. I bought it in this shade CEO. It's like a matte brown. You guys, I can see why everybody loves these. These are flippin' amazing. Like, these are budge proof. Like once you put them on, they don't really budge. Like, they stay in place. I'm gonna line my upper waterline with this. And then I'm gonna do the waterline on the bottom as well. Except for my contacts hate me when I do this. But I'm gonna take the pencil brush and just kind of buff that out, because these are so pigmented that sometimes they leave not clumps, but a little bit of buildup. And so I do recommend buffing it out with a pencil brush. Okay, so I'm gonna finish this eye, throw some lashes on, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I am back. I went ahead and threw on some lashes. Now, when I do a bronzy eye like this, sometimes I like to use just a very soft lash. Nothing overwhelming, because I want the actual eyeshadow look, the bronzy type eyeshadow look, to be the statement. And so I like to put on just a very light, natural looking lash when I do an eye like this. So I chose the Demi Pixies from Ardell. These are one of my favorite natural lashes. I love them so much, and they're very, very comfortable. You cannot feel that you have them on. One of my favorite pairs, and I've worn them for many years. Now, as far as the lippy goes, I always like doing this too when I wear a look something like this. If I don't have a lippy in my collection to maybe match the eye look that I have, I will take a really good lip pencil. I like a creamy one. This one obviously is my favorite, the KKW Beauty. In my opinion, the Nude number 1, 2, and 3 are some of the creamiest, one of the best formulas of any lip liners I've ever used. I took Nude number 3 and I lined my lips, and then I took a brush and just kind of blended that out. And then I went into the Nars palette and I grabbed this shade right here, which is kind of what we put on the eye, and I just blended it into my lip with a brush. So I just went in with this and just kind of dotted it and then really blended it in. And you know, sometimes in a pinch, using the actual eyeshadow that you put on your eye on your lip is perfect, because they just match and complement each other so great. So that's what I have on my lips. Let me get into my final thoughts about the palette. So here are the swatches of the palette, and it starts here with this lighter shade and kind of works its way down. So here are the matte shades in the palette. These right here, these first 5, and then you have the black right here. These are all mattes, and I will say the mattes are so beautiful. Now, let me just say this. They're a little dry when you swatch them, so they don't swatch the best, but when you actually put them on the eye, they become so buttery. Like, I don't know that I've used a buttery formula quite like Nars. Like, it's pretty incredible. So the shimmer shades are absolutely beautiful and so soft and so creamy that it is so easy to create an eye look with this palette. I like the formula of the matte shadows here probably as much as I do the Pat McGrath. I think the Pat McGrath, in fact, I created a look using the Pat McGrath palette a couple of days ago, and I loved the look so much, but I had to work so much harder for it. Pat McGrath matte shadows are so pigmented that sometimes I really have to work hard to blend them out, and it's almost like when I use a Pat McGrath palette, I just know that I'm going to be there a minute. And here's the thing. that's probably not the case for everybody. I know that everybody loves Pat McGrath, and don't get me wrong, I love her palettes, but I do have to work hard with her mattes. There's so much pigmentation that it's kind of hard for me to kind of blend it out. And that's simply based on all of our techniques being very different and what we need in an eyeshadow according to our techniques. So Pat McGrath, I've always struggled with a little bit just because those matte shadows are so pigmented. But let me just say this, these in my opinion are just as creamy. That's the one thing about the Pat McGrath matte shadows is they're extremely creamy, but they're so pigmented that that's why I struggle with them. But this is just as creamy, but less pigmentation. You still get way more pigmentation than all the other palettes that I have, but just not as much pigmentation as a Pat McGrath palette. So it's easier for me to go on and, you know, put that matte shadow in the crease and blend it out really easy. Literally, when I did this eye, it took me like 3 minutes. It's so easy. I know that Nars is not for everybody, and I totally understand that. This review is basically for that person that is thinking about buying this palette. It is not, you don't feel like you have to run out and grab this palette. It is definitely super crazy expensive, and I think this is definitely for that person that's very interested in this palette or love Nars as well. I know that this palette was designed for all skin tones. I know it was supposed to be a very inclusive palette. I feel like this palette is geared for like maybe a light medium to deeper skin tones. I don't know that somebody who has lighter skin tones will like this, because these are pretty deep shadows, and I can't really see, I don't know, these are pretty deep shadows, and I don't know that they would work for lighter skin tones. That's based on my opinion, and if you have lighter skin tones and you have this palette and it works wonderfully for you, let us know in the comments down below, because I do want to hear from all of you out there that have lighter skin tones to see how this performs for you, because I kind of feel like it would be a little bit too dark. I really do. You have medium or deep, you know, medium to deep. This is amazing. That is what I have for you guys today. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Thank you guys again for all the love that you guys show me in my channel. It truly means the world to me. And I hope you guys have a wonderful day filled with love, happiness, and joy. I will see you guys tomorrow, and I love you all so much. Bye.